You've probably heard the phrase, "You are your own worst enemy." But what if you're also your own greatest potential? What if the biggest mountain you'll ever climb isn't out there in the world, but the one that rises within you? Brianna Wiest's is not a traditional self-help book. It's an emotional excavation, a soulful mirror. It holds your hand as you face the parts of yourself you've spent years avoiding and gently reminds you, you don't need fixing, you need understanding, you need courage, and most of all, you need to believe that you are capable of becoming someone entirely new. The mountain is you. Part 1. What is the mountain? The mountain is your internal resistance, the trauma you haven't yet healed, the habits that once protected you, but now keep you stuck. It's the voice that whispers, "Who are you to want more?" The hesitation before saying yes, the panic before showing up fully, the avoidance of your own greatness. In short, the mountain is self-sabotage. But here's the thing most people don't understand. Self-sabotage is not failure. It's not weakness. It's protection. At some point in your life, maybe childhood, maybe during a painful relationship, maybe after years of subtle rejection, you learned that dimming your light was safer than standing in it. So, you procrastinate. You pick the wrong partners. You undercharge. You isolate. Not because you're lazy, not because you're broken, but because your subconscious still believes safety lies in smallness. This book invites you to question that. Part 2. Understanding self-sabotage. Wiest defines self-sabotage not as a failure of discipline, but as a subconscious attempt to avoid perceived danger. She writes, self-sabotage is the presence of an unconscious need that is being fulfilled by the behavior. Let that sink in. You're not ruining your progress. You're unconsciously meeting a need. Maybe staying in toxic relationships satisfies a belief that love must be earned. Maybe avoiding responsibility confirms your fear that you're not capable. Maybe never finishing what you start shields you from the risk of failing. These behaviors are old strategies, survival patterns, emotional armor. And the truth is, they once served you, they got you through hard times, they protected your heart, but now, they're holding you back. And healing begins the moment you stop judging yourself for these patterns and start getting curious about them. Part 3. Emotional Intelligence and Inner Work, 2 minutes. To climb your internal mountain, you must become emotionally intelligent. Not just smart, but self-aware. You must observe your triggers, notice your patterns, trace your reactions back to their roots. You have to ask yourself, why did that situation make me feel unsafe? What belief am I operating from right now? Whose voice is echoing in my head, mine, or someone from my past? Emotional intelligence means being able to pause, to breathe, to respond instead of react. And this is where real transformation begins, not in grand gestures, but in small, conscious choices. Saying no when you used to say yes. Sitting with discomfort instead of numbing it. Choosing growth over familiarity, even when it terrifies you. Because the mountain doesn't move all at once. It erodes gradually with each act of self-honoring. Part 4. The Power of the Subconscious. Most of your behavior is driven not by logic, but by the beliefs buried deep in your subconscious. Your subconscious doesn't care about your goals. It cares about your safety. So even when you consciously want love, money, success, peace, if you subconsciously associate those things with danger or pain, you will sabotage them. For example, you say you want a healthy relationship. But if your childhood taught you that love ensures abandonment, your subconscious will steer you toward partners who aren't fully available. Not to hurt you, but to protect you from being seen, from being vulnerable. The key? Reprogram the subconscious through repetition, through safety, through awareness, through making new choices and proving that growth is not dangerous. It's empowering. Part 5. Healing and Rebuilding. You are not just here to survive, you are here to thrive. To do that, you must become your own healer, your own inner parent. You must comfort the parts of yourself that are scared, uncertain, wounded, and let them know it's safe now. You're in charge. Wiest says healing isn't just about letting go, it's about replacing what you've released. Replacing old beliefs with empowering ones. Replacing self-criticism with compassion. Replacing avoidance with gentle confrontation. It's about creating an internal environment where your growth is not just possible, it's inevitable. Part 6. Becoming the mountain. Eventually, you stop fearing the mountain. You stop fighting yourself. You begin to see that everything you've ever needed is already inside of you. The resilience, the intuition, the power. You are no longer climbing the mountain to reach something outside of yourself. You're becoming it. You are steady. You are grounded. You are unshakable. This is what becoming the mountain means. You no longer see challenges as reasons to shrink. You see them as invitations to rise. And instead of asking, "What if I fail?" you begin to ask, "What if I fly?" Closing. The mountain is you. It always has been. The path to peace, purpose, and power doesn't lead away from yourself. It leads straight through. So today, choose to climb, not because the path is easy, but because becoming yourself is always worth it. If this message stirred something inside you, subscribe for more audiobook-style wisdom. Let this be your daily reminder that growth isn't about fixing what's broken, it's about discovering what's already whole. Let's climb this mountain together.